Welcome to Korean Seafood, the game.
Ooh, he's trying to grab me.
I thought about calling it Squid Game, but turns out that name was already taken. The rules to this game are simple. If you're willing to eat the seafood, then you move on to the next level. But there is a catch. Every time you level up, the seafood you eat is going to be more exotic than the previous level. And trust me when I say that the foods in this game are going to get very, very weird.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to show that on YouTube.
How far do you think you can make it before quitting? It's time to find out. But first, let me introduce you to your arena. This is Jagalchi Market. It's Korea's largest seafood market, and this place is basically an underwater alien petting zoo, except instead of just being able to pet the animals here, you can also eat them.
Alright, so the way that this market works is you can shop around on the ground floor for whatever kind of seafood you want, and then you buy it down here, take it upstairs, and they'll cook it in the restaurant. Or if you don't want to pick out your own seafood, then you can just go to the restaurant directly. They've got menus with prices on it. It's definitely a little bit easier of a process, but where's the fun in that? So now that you know how it all works, let's go pick out our food. So for level 1, we're going to start off with something easy, some crabs. This might be expensive, I don't know yet.
40,000.
40,000? Okay.
One?
Ooh,
Oh,
it's okay.
oh.
It's okay, I got him. He's trying to grab me. I got his. he definitely got my finger for a second there. But no, I've got this top one pinch. So this is a snow crab. It was a little under a kilo, and it's 40,000 won for this. We're gonna go ahead and get this. Even though this may not be the weirdest thing we're gonna eat, it might be the most dangerous. He got my finger. Look at my thumb.
Yeah, your other one too.
I know. Okay. It's alright, we're gonna get our revenge on him. In here or over here? Okay. she doesn't even want to touch it. I just tried to give it back to her and she ran away. Okay. This feels like a square peg round hole situation. Like in this. Okay. 2 Koreans and American. That's how many people it takes to get a crab into a bag. Okay. So now that we've bought the seafood, we're headed upstairs so we can cook it and eat it. Okay.
When you get up to the restaurant floor, they're gonna ask you how you want your food cooked. I hadn't thought this far ahead, so I just told them to make it however they would if they were gonna eat this themselves. And they ended up boiling it.
And here it is, level 1. This is our snow crab. It costs 40,000 won, so $28. It's definitely less expensive than snow crab if you got it in the US. I'm not sure how much this would be, but I'd imagine it would be $100 at least at a restaurant. One thing to know about big items like this is there's usually an extra fee to cook these items specifically. So items like crabs are gonna cost extra, but if you get something smaller like the shellfish, they're usually just included in the price of the table, which is 5,000 per person. Don't be surprised if you see extra charges for big items like this. This crab was 15,000 extra, so we paid 10,000 for the table, 15,000 to have them cook the crab. So I'm gonna put these gloves on, but a nice thing is they already did a lot of the work for us because they sliced open the shell on the outside. So pretty much just reach in there and pull out the meat, which is nice because I don't like peeling crabs. I'm not very good at it either. Crack off, big leg piece. Oh, that's so easy. That is beautiful. This is the guy that tried to rip my finger off earlier. Now I got him. Oh, the taste of revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge. No, but actually it's really good. The meat is super sweet, super tender. They did a fantastic job cooking it. Not dry at all. Oh, it's so good. Nice. These are special crab scissors that they have. So you stick this in the leg, like this. It doesn't work if you're an idiot, I guess. All right. But like, you know, little pieces like this, I can go into the crab and then cut just along. Wow, that is so cool. That worked fantastic. I need some of these. Never seen that before in my life. So smart. And now you can actually get that meat out. This is gonna make sure you get your money's worth. I'm gonna do some damage on this so that I can fill up before we try the next 2 levels because I think it's gonna get a lot weirder from here.
That's level 1, and I'm guessing that most of you were able to pass that without any problems at all. But how are you feeling about level 2? It's gonna get weird. You ready?
For level 2, we're gonna be trying a pretty iconic seafood here in Korea. They're called abalone. They're a snail, and anywhere else in the world, they're really, really expensive. Here, they're kind of expensive, but it's definitely the cheapest place you can get them. Do you have abalone?
10,000 won, 5,000 two, 5,001.
5,001. Can I hold? So they're like snails. They actually, you can see he's moving around, but you really have to pry him off the baskets, and they move around quite a bit. Like he's doing something. It's pretty wild. Yeah.
5,000, 5,000.
Okay. These two. We got 2 scallops. I think those are 5,000 each. I don't know why I'm getting those. The abalone are 5,000 each, so 10,000 total.
I know you're probably sitting at home licking your lips right now, so I'm not going to delay this anymore. Let's head upstairs and get these cooked.
Abalone,
Steam? What's the best way? How would you eat it?
steam.
Steamed? Okay. So level 1, easy. Who doesn't love some crab? For level 2, we're going to be trying the abalone and these scallops that I bought. Just ignore the scallops. The abalone is level 2. So they've steamed them, and I'm excited to try it. This is what was facing outside before, and this is what was facing the inside, the shell side. And they've scored it to make it more tender and steamed it. It's really soft. Very similar to a scallop. This was drenched in butter. Yeah, it would be like every other scallop I've ever had in my life. I guess it worked out then. I can try side by side, see if it really is that close to a scallop. The thing that's interesting is, obviously in any Western restaurants, the scallops would be completely clean. They'd pull all this other stuff off. Here, they really just scrape it out of the shell, keep everything on, and steam it. So with the side-by-side comparison, I can say the scallops are definitely sweeter, but the abalone are similar. It's a less sweet, and they really have no fishy flavor at all. I would say the weirdest part about this is its appearance. The flavor is pretty accessible. That's good.
I'll be honest, level 2 was much easier than I thought it was going to be, and I don't know how you guys felt about it, but I'm definitely moving on to level 3. But here's the deal. I want this game to be hard. I want you to feel accomplished if you actually pass all 3 levels, which is why for level 3, I'm heading back downstairs and I'm picking out the weirdest things that I can find.
It's like a show and tell with all of her seafood. She's pulling them all out.
1, 2.
I know you guys are eager to find out what we're going to be eating in this level, so let me introduce you to a few of the items that I found. These right here are sea pineapples. That's literally all I know about them. They're weird looking, I'm going to eat them. But that's not all we're going to be eating, because I also found some of these sea cucumbers. Except unlike land cucumbers, which you might find in your garden, these are actually animals, not vegetables at all. What do they taste like? No idea, but we're going to find out. But since this is level 3, I decided that we should probably get 3 different foods to try, and don't worry, I saved the best for last. These things right here actually do have a couple names. The more widely accepted name is spoonworm, but a lot of people prefer to call these penis fish. In my opinion, none of these things look appetizing, but what made them even less appetizing was when I found out that they're usually eaten raw.
Sashimi. Oh, so you eat them? No cooking. You guess you gotta raw dog those ones. These. I think 1 is okay, probably. Yeah. What is this?
40,000.
How much?
4,000.
4,000. Okay.
4,000.
How much for this?
10,000.
10,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Sashimi.
Sashimi. Okay.
Sashimi.
Cucumber, the spoonworm, and the sea squirts as the final level. Level 3, 3 things, all weird looking, and apparently you eat them all raw. So the spoonworms are 4,000 each. I got a little guy. I mean, average. He's average. Maybe even above average. This size doesn't matter. It actually might not for the cost. I'm not sure. The sea cucumber is larger. It's 10,000. The sea squirt, the sea pineapple, I think was 5,000.
Steam, sashimi.
Yeah, perfect. This might be one of the weirdest, slimiest little plates of things I've ever had. Feels like level 3, that's for sure. Level 1 and 2, easy work. Level 3, I got nothing. All right. So we're gonna start off with the sea cucumber. It kind of looks just like a ring of monster flesh. It's completely raw. All she did was cut it open, gut it, slice into these rings, and wash it off. Doesn't smell like anything. Oh, it's really crunchy. It's like pure cartilage. A little salty. Really, salt is the only flavor going on though. It's like eating a ring of rubber cartilage. I can't say I really recommend it, but it's slimy, really chewy. Tastes like almost nothing. Maybe a booger. Not that I know what those taste like. Okay. Next, we're gonna try the sea squirt. So she basically, this one it seems like it's pretty much just the inside that we're eating. She threw out, I guess, most of the outside. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but let's try it. That one tastes just more like just ocean water. The cucumber didn't taste like ocean water. This one's very intensely salty. That takes me back to just getting pummeled by waves at the beach when I was a child. That's what that tastes like. Now for the big finale, a spoonworm with penis fish. This thing was gruesome to watch her cut open. There's lots of blood.
Korean spice sauce.
Okay.
Soy sauce.
Do I dip these in anything or? Oh, in that, okay. Together, okay. All of them? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm glad he came in and said that after I've tried all these, but we're gonna try this last one on its own first, and then we'll try dipping it in the sauces. Here we go. It's very fleshy. Actually, that one's got some sweetness, and it's not as salty as the other two by a long shot. It's kind of just slimy cartilage is the texture though. A little sweet. I'm not saying I'd get it again, but like actually it's not. That one's all right. That one's really all right. The texture's whack. Textures on all these, whack. The more you chew it, the closer to like just slime it becomes in your mouth. We did it. I do think these will be a lot better. They brought out a spicy dipping sauce and a soy sauce that we can mix and dip these in. Since these don't really have much flavor on their own, I think they pretty much are just vessels for the dipping sauces. So slimy. We'll just do both. This one's so hard. I wouldn't really say you should get any of these. I mean, dipping them in the sauce, it pretty much just tastes like gochujang and soy sauce at that point, with like a booger texture still. Out of level 3, I actually really genuinely think the spoonworm was the tastiest. So, might be worth trying. All right, with that, we have concluded all 3 levels of our seafood challenge here at Jagalchi Market in Busan, South Korea. I had a really good time, got to try a bunch of new seafoods, and we got a little bit outside of our comfort zone. But before we end the video, I just want to remind you that weird is an opinion of each individual person, and if you're from one country, you might think certain foods are weird. If you're from another, you might think those foods are completely normal. So, don't be afraid to try new foods when you travel. I highly encourage it. Get out there, eat some things you've never eaten, and the world of food will become a lot less weird to you. Weird's not bad. Weird's good. I'm weird. There's plenty of fish in the sea, so get out there and start eating them. You don't have to cook them. Just eat them straight to the face.
If you like this video and this style of gamifying trying new foods, then you should definitely watch my 5 levels of Vietnamese street food video, which I've linked here.